Now let's bring up the starters for your Indiana Pacers. At guard, 6'4", number 2, Andrew Nembhard. At the other forward, 6'9", number 1, Obi Toppin. At the other forward, 6'5", number 00, Benedict Mathurin. In the middle, 6'11", number 33, Miles Turner. At guard, 6'5", 0, Tyrese Halliburton.
Happy holidays, everyone. Welcome to our coverage of the NBA on 2K Sports. With our analysts, Brent Barry and Grant Hill. This is Brian Anderson, along with reporter Allie LaForce. And now in December, here's what the Eastern Conference standings look like. You look at Indiana, their efforts so far have put them 5th in the conference with plenty of time left to move up. And of course the Knicks, now 5.5 games back.
When I look at Indiana, what's impressive is they've reached much of their potential this year. The big question, though, people are asking is, do they have what it takes to become a front runner?
They still had enough players take positive steps forward to call this season a success. Maybe they're not at the top of the standings where they hope they'd be, but they're in really good position in terms of the playoff picture.
And to look at the starters for the Knicks. Randall and Hartenstein together down low. Jalen Brunson is out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Anunoby in at the 3 slot. And for Indiana, Toppin at the 4 and Turner at the 5. Then there's Benedict Mathurin. Then there's Tyrese Halliburton. And it's Nembhard in at the 2-guard spot. Well, Grant, it's the time of year where teams are starting to find their identity and looking forward to the coming months.
Yeah, you know, you're through the initial grind, and it's onward and upward from here. But teams are still figuring out who the contenders and pretenders might be. But nobody's hopes are completely tarnished just yet.
Gets the 3 to fall.
Boy, Halliburton consistent with that shot.
Anunoby against Mathurin. The kick out to Brunson. 4-3. Nails it from beyond the arc.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Now here's Toppin. Last game for him, he picked up 13. And then Turner with the dunk.
Toppin trying to gain his confidence by sharing the ball. He gets an assist.
And we're about a minute into the first. The last few seasons, the Knicks have had a defensive-minded approach.
And that's been the key for them getting back into the postseason, B.A. I mean, they play great team defense and pride themselves on getting stops.
Here's Halliburton, averaging almost 23 points a contest. A fantastic offensive player. The shot by Nembhard, no good. The Knicks have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not careful there. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. There's a screen by Turner. Three-pointer, Halliburton. Randall pulls down the board.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Inside. Here's Anunoby. Here's Brunson outside. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Well, they put up a nice win against Chicago last time out.
And it wasn't just their starters putting in work. Their backups were real spark plugs on offense.
Yeah, saw the box score of that game the next day, and I thought, wow, that's a huge scoring night. Pretty impressive stuff there.
The defense better watch Turner more closely because he can strike that fast.
The drive by Randall. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Pacers. All right, let's go to the 2K leaderboard and see which teams have been the NBA's best in the rebounding department. Indiana, 4th.
This team has done a great job of hitting the boards, and they do tremendous work boxing out.
Here's Nembhard. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Chicago. Mathurin, a screen on DiVincenzo. Pass to Mathurin for 3. And Anunoby pulls it down.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
The Pacers have gone 3 of 6 from the floor. You know, one guy who's surprisingly physical at the offensive end, Jalen Brunson.
Fundamentals, BA, around Jalen Brunson's footwork are things that young players today need to study. He's incredibly efficient and very dangerous when he gets it going offensively.
Here's Anunoby. After the basket by Indiana. Shoots over Mathurin. Second shot opportunity. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
He misses the free throw. McConnell, he's checked in for Indiana. Burks, he's checked in for New York. That's off as well, so he misses both. And talk about a team that's known for being unselfish, the Indiana Pacers.
Yeah, you know, BA, it's part of their core philosophy. Keep the ball moving, keep everyone involved and engaged.
Now here's Randall. Looking at his numbers, currently he's averaging around 9 points a game. Anunoby passes to Randall. DiVincenzo with it. This one for 3. And again, the Knicks missing. There's the drive. Nembhard, good.
When a player gets a feel for that floater, it can really make things tough on defenders. You're just not sure how to guard them and where your point of commitment is.
Oh, and Turner with a block. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Turner for the Knicks. Bojan Bogdanovic. He comes in for Anunoby, and it's McBride in for DiVincenzo. Toppin against Randall. Back to Bogdanovic. Pass to Burks. The 3 is up. The putback. The rebound by Nesmith.
That's how you want to see them crash the glass. They've been out-hustled so far.
And it's Shepherd missing.
Great defense. Can't let guys get open looks inside the arc.
Randall with it. And it's McConnell picking him up. Randall can't hit. Indiana's gone 2 of 5 from deep. Here's Toppin. Pass to Nesmith. Back to Toppin. From downtown. The rebound by Burks. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Randall can't hit.
This has not been a good quarter right here. Shot has been off the mark, and now it looks, Kevin, like he's pressing a bit. And for a big guy, Obi is quick off the floor.
Now a timeout called by New York.
Now coming onto the court, your Pacers high crew. Come on, everyone, get loud.
17 seconds left in the first quarter.
Pacers high crew, keep that energy going.
Brunson passes to Bogdanovic. And the Knicks miss again. And Jalen Brunson gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Here's McConnell. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's Indiana with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. They've done well to disrupt the opposition, playing inspired defense. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Pacers.
Well, great play down low. I mean, you expect the defense to adjust, collapse maybe, but that should open up things on the perimeter later in the game.
Let's make sure that that selfish nerve doesn't get tapped, because right now there's great ball movement. They're setting each other up. Let's see if that maintains.
T.J. McConnell is out there with Tyrese Halliburton. Then there's Jalen Smith. Then it's Nesmith. And it's Jackson in at the power forward position. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Pacers. Now here's Achua. Here's Burks. Smith with the rebound.
That's going up against a defense that knows your tendencies.
McConnell against Green. Step back shot. Oh, Green with a block. To the inside. Bogdanovich, after missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2. Well, the saying is defense wins championships. But in this day and age, don't you need both?
No question, B.A. You definitely do. I mean, we've seen plenty of great defenses flame out in the playoffs because they couldn't put up points. Defense alone isn't enough. You need a balance of both.
And so it's Brunson who brings up the ball for New York. 7-point differential. Bogdanovich from long range. It's rebounded by Indiana. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Knicks team.
Their first try against a familiar club. It should be a good one.
The Knicks have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Oh, look at Jalen Brunson. Don't let that size fool you.
And Brunson powering right through a very tight defense.
Indiana's gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. And very quietly, Bojan Bogdanovich has been really impactful, especially as a scorer, Brent.
Well, he's really flown under the radar recently, but this guy can flat out shoot, give you 25 on a nightly basis. He does it in a variety of ways. He's got such good size, and he can get it done on the offensive end.
And some changes here for the Pacers. Matherin comes in for Jackson, and it's Nembhard in for McConnell. OG Anunoby's checked in for New York. DiVincenzo comes in for Burks.
Teammates right now covering up for the type of off performance he's having. In terms of scoring, this has not been his best night.
Now here's Anunoby. Can't hit from in close.
OG Anunoby. First personal foul. First team foul.
Free throw no good for Halliburton.
And the future's so bright for Halliburton. Such a talented guard with outstanding work ethic and a real drive to improve.
The Pacers making a switch here. Toppin's checked in. Halliburton against Brunson. Smith passes to Halliburton. Here's Nembhard. Pass to Toppin. Smith outside. Now Halliburton takes a 3. Oh, yes, sir! Halliburton from deep.
Talk about Halliburton and his versatility. He can set up the play, or he can finish the play off.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Indiana's a team on the rise. Coach Rick Carlisle said this is a new era of Pacers basketball, a direction of youth and of going all in on a group of guys that are young, talented, and extremely high character and tremendous upside. Brian, a lot to be excited about.
No question. Absolutely. Thanks, Allie. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Knicks. Some changes for Indiana. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Smith. And it's McConnell in for Halliburton. Time called here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. Let's have a look at the early favorites to compete in this year's three-point contest. Many of the top shooters in the league.
Most of these guys are going to collect a ton of votes. And if this is who makes the final cut, then it's going to be a year to remember.
You look at Halliburton. He's gathered enough votes to currently sit at the number 4 spot on the list. He must be excited about the prospect of competing in this event at All-Star Weekend.
And it's obvious the fans want him there as well. He's a dangerous man from beyond the arc who could have a real shot at winning that event.
And as we continue to count the votes, we'll update you on any changes to the list. No matter who is in it, though, it's going to be fun.
Maybe this is the year we see a perfect score. Who knows? I'll be sure to be locked in on all of All-Star Weekend, especially the three-point contest.
Now here's McConnell. He came away with 14 points in his last game. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Precious Achua. First personal
That free throw good from Matherin.
At the line for the Pacers.
Both free throws good from Matherin.
A great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
And yep, it's good. Brunson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
DiVincenzo being a connector out there now.
1:49 left in the first half of this one. Over to the wing. Here's Turner. Yes, and it's McConnell with the assist that time. McConnell's got his 4th assist with that last one. New York trailing. Pass to Bogdanovich. Puts up a 3. It's hauled in by McConnell. Indiana's gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter in the second so far. Now Turner. 1:11 left in the first half. The shot by Nembhard, no good. The Knicks have gotten 4 of their first 9 shots to go here in the second. The 3, DiVincenzo. And Toppin pulls it down.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
And they're on the break. And it's Achua. That time on the assist by DiVincenzo. Achua's got his first 2 points of the night. And for Indiana, they're shooting only 39% so far in the game. 2 points. That goes.
Hey, when you're as big as a guy like Turner, that's what you're supposed to do. Attack in the painted area.
Back to Anunoby. Shoots over Matherin. Anunoby can't get it to go. Indiana leading. Here's McConnell. And it's Matherin missing. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the New York Knicks. Anunoby for 3. The rebound by Nembhard. Pass to McConnell. And he lobs it up top. Oh, stolen by Anunoby. That'll do it for the first half. It's the Pacers. They lead by 7. All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
19.
I'm joined by Coach Thibodeau. Coach, any areas to clean up in the second half?
They're missing some shots, but the thing I don't like is we're giving up the second shot. So the rebounding is something we got to get corrected.
Got to clean it up on both ends of the floor, it sounds like. Thanks, Coach.
Okay, Allie, appreciate it. And, folks, we'll be back after halftime to begin the third quarter.
Thanks for tuning in. With half the game in the books, a bit of ground to make up for the New York Knicks.
Obviously, jacking up threes and coming up empty hurts. But I don't think they're going to go away from that because it's the core of what they do.
But we have seen them run other plays, and in some cases, with great success. And moving on, a topic that is plaguing both of the teams in our current matchup, injuries.
I just hate this part of the game, guys. Siakam injured. He's a guy you're going to miss on both sides of the ball. It's a real test to the depth.
No question, injuries are out of your control. Something every team has to deal with. That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with the third period.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Miles Turner really making a difference here.
Yeah, he played such a smart first half, maximizing his opportunities offensively.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. On offense, here are the Pacers. So on the floor for New York, Randall and Hartenstein together down low. Dante DiVincenzo out there with Jalen Brunson. And it's Anunoby in at small forward. And the Knicks shooting only 31% in the game. At the 2023 three-point contest, Tyrese Halliburton made an impressive showing, Grant.
You know, he did, B.A., but sadly he wasn't able to win the contest. But he did manage to tie the record for most points in a round. So his efficiency can't be questioned.
No problems knocking that one down. Halliburton's got 11.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Now here's Randall. Yes, and a nice assist from Brunson.
Massively improved from the three-point line. Randall, a weapon here from deep.
Brunson against Halliburton. Oh, they get a hand on it. And stolen by Brunson. Anunoby passes to Hartenstein. That shot off. Ooh, excellent D there from Turner. Indiana's gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Back to Halliburton. Fires the three. Hartenstein pulls it in. The Knicks have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Randall, the pass to Hartenstein. For 3, DiVincenzo. And again, New York with the triple.
And the shooting numbers just keep going up and up for Dante.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over.
What's a t-shirt?
And a look now at a few years' worth of data. Some of the assist numbers under the microscope for Tyrese Halliburton.
And the strides he's made as a passer are easy to see. He's developed a much stronger basketball IQ in regards to sharing the ball and keeping the offense clicking. And he's a much more effective player because of it.
Here's Mathurin. His offense has been fantastic, averaging just over 17 a game. Now here's Turner. And the foul on Tyrese Halliburton. That's his first foul of the game.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Now a timeout called by New York. And always fun to see which players have been the deadliest from three-point range. OG Anunoby, second.
He's a shooter that defenses 100% have to go out and guard.
The Knicks have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Pass to Hartenstein. For 3, Randall. And again, New York with the triple.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Nembhard, the pass to Halliburton. And here's Toppin from the arc. The Knicks with the rebound.
1 for 4 in the second half. Just trying to get into a rhythm.
Anunoby. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson. Brunson's got 5 assists in the game.
Amazing just how trusted Brunson is with the basketball.
Halliburton finds Mathurin. From 7 feet. Blocked!
Yeah, starting the half here 1 for 5, and the offense might need an ironing out.
For 3, Randall. Can't get it to drop. Indiana trailing here. Here's Nembhard. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. And here's Toppin from the arc. It's not going to go for him.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
With his size and skill set, Julius Randle can be a walking mismatch.
You put a big man on him, and he will blow right by him. Now, if you go small, he'll drag him to the block. So when Randle is focused and involved, he is a monster to deal with.
McConnell, he's checked in for Indiana. Burks, he's checked in for New York. Pass to Anunoby.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Let's go with a 3. Buries it from 3. Anunoby's got 5 points in the quarter.
Something sapped them of their energy defensively since halftime. In the first half, out there scrambling, running, hustling. Since then, not so much.
Now a timeout called by Indiana.
Here comes your Indiana Big Spades crowd. Give it up for your Indiana Big Spades are turning the temperature up. Let's dance.
Outside Mathurin. Pass to McConnell. Here he goes. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
Defensive foul. Alec Burks. First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the Pacers, T.J. McConnell. One shot.
There's a minute 40 left in the third. Here's New York. They're on a 14-3 run. Outside, DiVincenzo. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. DiVincenzo's got 6 here in the quarter.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
Turner, screen on DiVincenzo. Here's McConnell, top and right side. Fires the three, drills it from deep. Toppin's got 5 points.
Toppin not thinking twice on that jumper.
The Knicks with the lead. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, Bogdanovich may not be a star, but he has respect. All-star Kevin Durant said, quote, guys like him challenge you with their fundamentals. He can dribble, shoot, and pass. He's methodical and efficient with his movements. A guy like that can play with his brain and also with his skills. It presents a unique challenge. Brian?
Boy, that is the truth. Nice stuff there, Allie. Thank you. Some changes for Indiana. Smith, he's checked in for Toppin. Neesmith comes in for Mathurin. And it's Hill in for Nembhard. Bogdanovich has checked in for New York. Rivers comes in for DiVincenzo. Now here's Hill. Launches it. The Knicks pull it in. Randall's got his 4th rebound in this one.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
No good on that one. Jackson, he's checked in for Indiana. Halliburton comes in for Hill. Achua's checked in for New York. Brunson comes in for Rivers. The Pacers have gone cold here in this third quarter. Just 3 of 9. That ties the game.
I'm not sure why they aren't going to him more. He's scoring the ball so well.
And Brunson's got the ball here for New York. Minnesota will be traveling to face him after this game. And that's the first of just 2 home games for him. Achua for 3. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson.
3.
Brunson's got 6 assists in the game.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Oh, a beautiful finish by Tyrese Halliburton. He's got 13.
Extra sauce on that one, please, Halliburton. Wow.
Good if it goes. No good on the buzzer beater. 3 quarters of play and a close one here. Knicks out in front. They lead by 1. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the 4th quarter when we return. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dive. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the 4th in what is still anybody's ball game. Here's Brunson. Neesmith out there with Isaiah Jackson. Then there's Tyrese Halliburton. Then it's Smith. And it's McConnell in at the point guard position. So that's the group out there for Indiana.
Well, there's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
Pass to Halliburton. Jackson the screen. Halliburton with the ball. Now guarded by Achua. Here's Jackson. Oh, the go-ahead bucket, no good.
Well, if you believe in the numbers, that mid-range shot is not a high-value shot, even with little or no defense on you.
Back to Green. Outside Bogdanovich. And that comes off the assist by Green. And the Knicks lead by 4.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line. But he's not the guy that you want to give a wide-open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
Burks finds Achua. There's Bogdanovich with the 3. And the Knicks, another 3.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Well, Indiana shooting around 39%. They'd like to get that higher. McConnell with it. Now Burks defending. Pass to Halliburton. And Jalen Brunson gets the whistle that time. That'll be a second foul of the game.
That was a good call. The defense wasn't established.
It's great to see a fantastic block on replay once again.
Showing no signs of giving up this lead. That block sent shockwaves into the opposition's sails.
Toppin, he's checked in for Jackson. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Green. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Halliburton for 3. Achua with the rebound. Achua's got 4 rebounds in the game. Brunson against McConnell. Achua for 3. Rebounded by Halliburton. The Pacers have gone 0 for 3 in this fourth. Not good. It's deflected. A nice shot by Toppin.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
New York has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the fourth quarter. Here's Achua. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson. Brunson's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for New York.
Yeah, they've done a great job of challenging every shot they can. Their totals in the block column are a result of that aggression.
The other part about tonight, you got to give credit to the coaching staff. They came in here with a great game plan, defensively locked in. They were ready for the sets. They jumped in passing lanes. They came away with steals. I mean, they anticipated just about everything.
Now here's Brunson. Tipped.
New York foul. Jalen Brunson. 3rd personal foul. 2nd team foul. At the line. For the Pacers, Tyrese Halliburton.
He throw good. Halliburton.
He's the one person that the coaching staff and the teammates love to see at the line in a tight ball game. You can pretty much bank on these.
Here's Halliburton. Pass to Matherin. Lots of room. Hartenstein pulls it in. Hartenstein's got 4 rebounds now. DiVincenzo with it. Picked up by Matherin. Nice shot by DiVincenzo.
Some contact there, but no whistle. Didn't matter. Dante stays focused.
Halliburton surveys the floor. Over Brunson. And the basket by Halliburton. Halliburton's got 10 points in just the second half.
And Halliburton looks absolutely unfazed by the moment.
And here's Brunson from the arc. Ooh, Brunson, the sweet lefty stroke.
This has been their game plan here in the final period. We'll see if it continues to work out.
It's one thing to have teams shoot a bunch of threes, but with this team being that hot defensively, you got to chase them away from anywhere near that line.
Banked it in off the glass. And now it's a 9-point Knick lead.
And Brunson capable here of having these binges scoring the basketball.
Brunson against Halliburton. Here's Nembhard. That's good. And Halliburton gets the assist.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
And here's Brunson from the arc. And Toppin pulls it down.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
And stolen by Brunson. Lets the three fly, and that bucket makes him 6 for 10 in the contest.
Not a big part of Brunson's game behind the line, but he can knock him down.
Indiana calls timeout. They trail by 9. 51 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter.
Time to get loud. Amazing athletes in their own right. Well done, the Pacers Breaker Dance Crew.
Seconds left in the final quarter. Turner, a screen on Brunson. Halliburton. And such a nice move to make that bucket possible.
This is a veteran play call by Halliburton, getting some aid from his teammates instead of trying to do it all by himself.
Anunoby passes to Randall. Now here's Brunson. And again, New York with the triple.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control. Well, he wants that one over again, I guarantee that. Nobody's even in the neighborhood.
The three. Mathurin with a rebound. Oh, he picked him clean. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
And they came in here with some attitude, and they brought out their best play.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight, getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win.
Takes the three, and it's Brunson with the three.
And he was dominant in their last outing, and the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way, no roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
And so New York takes this one by a big margin. Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready and they were focused.
Focused indeed. I mean, it takes a strong mental approach to block out the distractions. These guys stepped up 100%.
Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Dante, you won state titles in high school, 2 national titles at Villanova, and now a growing role in the NBA. What has been the secret to your success?
It's my ability to adapt. Different teams, different dynamics of different teams, and just my ability to adapt to that team and fit.
Sky's the limit, guys.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Brent Barry, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching tonight's game. Last but not least, here is your New Balance player of the game, Jalen Brunson.
Testarossa, David Bowie, my only friend. Max tell you, I'm good, no great moonwalk, and the problems I'll never have.
New York City, the destination for the Timberwolves. A great defensive presence. Rudy Gobert is gearing up and looking to dominate for his team as they await tip-off against the Knicks. Timberwolves, Knicks is next, right after this.
When you pay up. Work hard,
play harder.
There is no better way to start off the new year than with the NBA here on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here, joined by our analyst Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke. Plus, reporting from the sidelines, another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. Well, a chance to check out some stats for Karl Anthony Towns.
And his three-point shooting has gotten a lot better over his last 10 games. He looks so much more comfortable from beyond. There's no doubt he's got the green light to let it fly whenever the shot's there for him.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. The two towering figures inside for him, Towns and Gobert. Conley is the point. Edwards plays on the wing. And it's Harris in at the small forward. And for the Knicks, up front, it's Randall at the 4 and Hartenstein at the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Jalen Brunson. And it's Anunoby in at the small forward. Well, it may not be a new season, but Greg, it is a new year. And some teams could use, right, a fresh start.
And hey, wherever you can find motivation, right? It's a long season, lots of mental gymnastics. And Kevin, everyone overcomes in their own way.
And so Edwards will bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Harris a screen on DiVincenzo. Harris outside. Puts up a 3. Trains the three-pointer.
This is what we call a sniper from the outside. Joe Harris, a knockdown shooter.
Here's Randall. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Last time they met was in Minnesota.
And the last time these two met, they were able to get a big win because of that bench production. Second unit might be a factor in this one as well.
Certainly something to keep an eye on. We'll see how the rotations go this time out. Every night it seems to be different.
Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. For Rudy Gobert, he is one of 4 players, Doris, to win Defensive Player of the Year 3 times.
And you think back, Kevin, he was a late first-round pick in 2013. Probably has exceeded all expectations. He has obviously cemented himself as one of the all-time defenders in NBA history.
Here's Conley. Jalen Brunson picking up that last basket. Brunson against Conley. Here's Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
This guy has been a superb offensive rebounder. Gobert uses that size and positioning.
A 3 for DiVincenzo. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Edwards passes to Towns. Edwards looking it over. Gobert with a screen for Edwards. And finished off by Gobert.
If he's operating in pick and roll, because Rudy Gobert is such a big target, hard to guard him.
Brunson kicks to DiVincenzo. And there's the pass to Randall. No good from outside. Looking at Minnesota, they took the win in their last game against the Lakers.
Yeah, torrid shooting in that one. Some of it was good play calling. Some of it was just making tough shots.
Well, give credit to a couple of their guys for their complete locked-in nature. They were just focused, and they made everything they looked at.
And the shot will not go from Anunoby. The Timberwolves shooting their first foul shot of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
When Towns is healthy, he is an absolute force on the offensive end of the floor.
Timberwolves leading by 6. To the left side wing. From down low. Got a piece of it. We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Hartenstein passes to Randall.
2 minutes.
And Brunson has it in the corner. That's in, coming off an assist from Randall. Brunson's got 5 points.
Well, the high-value three-point shot from the corners. Jalen Brunson steps in and knocks it down.
Doris, lots of people are excited to see how this Timberwolves team progresses.
Certainly, Kevin, you have to admire what Anthony Edwards showed you in terms of those exciting young players. He proved he was more than capable of elevating his responsibility. And when you think about their postseason, you ran into Nikola Jokic and the eventual champs. You can live with that.
Burks, he's checked in for the Knicks. Minnesota also with the sub. Alexander Walker's checked in. And a fast break now for New York. And Anunoby slams it in.
OG Anunoby, because of his athletic ability, can be special in the open floor. Nice finish there.
.104 left here in the opening quarter. Outside, Towns. Back to Conley. That's tipped.
Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point.
Here's Anunoby. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
OG Anunoby is tremendously athletic, and when he plays with this level of aggression, it's hard not to foul him.
And you look at the evolution of Anunoby's game, Doris, he's much more than a 3-and-D guy.
You know, Kevin, here's a young man who does a little bit of everything. He can score and defend in a variety of ways, cross-positional defensively between 1 and 4, and an offensive game that continues to grow. He can get out and put pressure on transition. A little bit of a streaky shooter, but there's so much to like.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backcourt.
Burks can't get it to go. Looking at the Knicks, they took the win in their last game against Indiana. And Anderson kicks to Reed. Connects from three-point range.
Yeah, good-looking bounce pass to set up that one.
And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the New York Knicks. Trailing by 2. New York, no good that time either. Anderson passes to Edwards. Takes it off the glass.
Anthony Edwards in the painted area is going to be a force. Size, strength, and hops. Look out.
Here's Bogdanovich for 3, and we reach the end of the first quarter. Minnesota on top, up by 4. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And guys, what's your take so far in the Timberwolves?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
I think across the board, a number of guys who've done a great job guarding multiple positions.
And the Timberwolves with possession here. 4-point game. Achua is out there with Javonte Green. Then there's Alec Burks. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Bogdanovich in at the 3 slot. That's the 5 for New York right now. Now here's Edwards. Reed. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle. And now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Really nice decision making by Anthony Edwards. If you're going to play in the NBA, you've got to read off pick and roll action.
And that one misses. And we've heard defensive-minded players, Greg, say, man, everything is a foul nowadays. You can't even touch the guy. You can't defend. Do they have a point?
It's getting tough, isn't it? I mean, you can't use your hands. You have to be set. It's almost like they want defenders to be traffic cones.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. You know, Jalen Brunson, for the NBA at least, is small in stature, but his tremendous footwork enables him to operate inside and out. He says, I've tried to make my game to what I had as versatile as possible. I've got to be crafty. I'm not jumping out of the gym. I'm not racing down the floor in 2 seconds, but I'm going to keep you off balance. Kevin?
Oh, I love his game. David, I know you do as well. Hey, thank you. And we play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. So the Timberwolves called their first timeout.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
It's tough to hide your communications. Teams go to great lengths to try to do it, but sometimes to no avail.
And it's never too early to start looking at our contenders for this year's dunk contest. There's no doubt it'll be a terrific showdown of some of the game's best athletes.
And it seems like each year the bar keeps getting set higher. I mean, more props, crazier concepts to the competition, the level of dunks. I think this is going to be a good one.
And you look at Edwards, and I know he'd like to make a move up in the consideration. He's got all the athleticism you hope for from a dunk contest participant.
He sure does. Lots of competition, though, in the running this year to get that big invite.
And as always, we'll keep the updates coming in as we get closer to All-Star Weekend. One thing we already know, there are some great players pulling in votes so far.
Yeah, and I think it's safe to say that this is going to be one of those dunk contests that everybody's going to be tuning into. Every team looking to get easy ones in transition.
We call that one the do-it-yourself kit.
And so New York calls timeout. They're first. So for the Knicks, Hartenstein comes in for Achua. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Burks. Gobert, he's checked in for Minnesota. Mike Conley comes in for Monte Morris. Now here's DiVincenzo. Still without a basket.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D. Alice position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Hey, Doris, you grew up in New York. The pressure of playing in the big city, is that a real thing?
Oh, absolutely, Kevin. If you're playing in the media capital of the world, everything is magnified. And I think that holds true for the other respective large cities like Los Angeles and Chicago come to mind. What we know about Jalen Brunson is this guy is not afraid to take it to the cup. He's ready to challenge defenders.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
So far, they've moved the ball well, leading to open, high-percentage looks. Lots of assists in this one.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Well, here we are talking about Timberwolves greats. One player standing out to me, and Doris, I know to you. It's Kevin Garnett.
I don't think there is any debate that KG is number one. He is Minnesota's all-time leader in points, assists, rebounds, steals, and blocks. My goodness, what a career.
Looking at who's out there now for the Timberwolves. Towns comes in for Rudy Gobert, and Joe Harris is subbed in for Nickeil Alexander-Walker. DiVincenzo gets the bucket.
Well, as always, Jalen Brunson making the right play. This guy loves to set up his teammates.
17.
Passes it to Towns. And there's the foul. It's on Towns. That's his first foul.
A really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Minnesota making a switch. Gobert's checked in.
First team foul.
Knicks trail by 4.
Timberwolves substitution.
Pass to DiVincenzo. From past the arc. And again, New York with the triple.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the paint.
Towns in the corner. A 3. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
Well, Cat answers with his own 3, and he says, I told you I'm the best shooting big man in history.
There's Green with the 3. Minnesota with the rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Edwards drawing the double team. Harris against Bogdanovich. Knocked away and stolen by Bogdanovich. Here's DiVincenzo.
Well, how about the court awareness for Bogdanovic, showing off his ability to find the open man, Kev.
22.
.109 left in the first half. And the Timberwolves call time. So for the Knicks, Julius Randle's checked in for Javonte Green. OG Anunoby comes in for Bogdanovic. And Alec Burks subbed in for Jalen Brunson. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Conley against DiVincenzo. Conley gets the bucket. And the Timberwolves lead by 4.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Outstanding anticipation with Cat right there. He sends that thing back to another zip code.
Morris is checked in for Nickeil Alexander-Walker. 54 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Burks on the wing. Three-pointer, Randle. Gobert pulls it in.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
.40 seconds left in the second quarter. Here's Conley. It's rebounded by New York. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
Yeah, proficiency from range, away from home, much easier said than done. They played a terrific ball game.
And I think it was clear that their plan was to attack from the three-point line, and it worked to perfection. To a certain extent, you like the aggressiveness, but that's 2 fouls already. Take a step back.
Minnesota shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
At the line, 2 shots.
That free throw, no good.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
And he's good on the second.
Guys, when you think about Joe Harris, he has become one of the most reliable, most efficient, most feared three-point shooters. This from a guy who was on the verge of being out of the NBA altogether at one point.
Anunoby kicks to Randle. Three-pointer. Bangs home the trifecta. Randle's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Timberwolves lead by 2. The Jets now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Carl, you guys have built a lead. What is the key to maintaining or increasing it going forward?
I mean, don't change what we're doing. So stay together, keep passing the ball, keep playing great defense, and just keep making them think and make decisions, especially the difficult ones.
You had the advantage in the first half. We'll see if you can keep that advantage in the second half. Thanks for your time, man. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
We appreciate you joining us at halftime. Tonight we tip off with a check on the injury situation.
The loss of Mitchell Robinson makes a big impact. He's a physical presence for them, an intimidator, and huge on the glass.
Changes the rotations for sure. And we return our attention to tonight's featured game as the Knicks had a closely contested first half.
I'd like to see them work hard on the glass, use that box out, use it or lose it.
Yeah, gotta trust the big fella on that one. No one knows how to establish position and not let go of it better than the big guy. And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
Welcome back. The calendar has flipped over, and so have we, into the second half of our broadcast. One guy who's been getting it done is Jalen Brunson.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
On the court for Minnesota, Conley is the point. Edwards plays on the wing. The two towering figures inside for him, Towns and Gobert. And it's Harris in at the 3 spot. Pulls up. And the shot will not go from Anunoby.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Boy, you've got to love when Mike Conley shoots it with confidence, goes to the catch-and-shoot game. All right, Mike.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. New York City remains a basketball mecca. NYC legend and former Knick Mark Jackson always talks up the basketball environment. He says, coming up in New York, it's all about the grit, the grind, the edge, the competitiveness, the swag, the confidence, the struggle, and the embracing of the bright lights. Kevin?
Well, it's all there, and it is the biggest stage for sure. David, thanks.
32-31.
Pass to Harris. Outside, Towns. Kicks it to Conley. Back to Towns. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. New York's gotten a three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. 6 of 15. Sinks the triple.
Yeah, great outside shooting. Really fueling this run.
Minnesota calls timeout.
Knicks lead 34-32. Minnesota.
A moment here now to see the numbers for Anthony Edwards. A wonderful string of games he's put together here lately. He's putting up 29 points a game, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists. And he brings it for them every game on the offensive end.
Well, I think you can tell he relishes this role, being the catalyst on the offensive end, night in and night out.
You know, Doris, something to admire about Julius Randle is the joy, the pure joy he takes in this game.
Well, joy obviously comes when we're successful at something. And Julius Randle has become consistently successful at NBA basketball. He's worked hard to make that perimeter game as dangerous as his dribble drive game. And that kind of balance leads to great success. Well, there's a certain edge that Julius Randle plays with that allows him to draw contact.
The Knicks have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight. First one falls for him. Bogdanovich is checked in for the Knicks. And the Timberwolves also making a change. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Joe Harris. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Guys, what you love about Julius Randle is the well-rounded nature of his game. Because he works so hard on his shooting ability, it makes his dribble drive that much more dangerous.
Now here's Gobert. He has 6. Towns finds Edwards. Looking to end the run. The kick out to Towns. Here's Alexander Walker. He's covered by Bogdanovich. He was all alone on that one. Conley's got a pair of threes now here in the third for the Timberwolves. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession.
Minnesota ball.
Here's a chance now to check out the New York Knicks' upcoming schedule. On Wednesday, they'll be matching up with Andre Drummond and the Chicago Bulls. Then on Friday, they'll be facing Joel Embiid and the Philadelphia 76ers.
And for that matchup with the Wizards, even though they should get the win, I would expect it to be a bit of a battle. Just because they are favored, to me, it's an automatic W.
New York on D. Michael Conley getting his 3 to go. Timberwolves passing it around. Just 4 to shoot. Edwards can't hit.
Listen, simply put, he's got to finish that. It's not like the defender was right on top of him.
Stolen by Conley. Here's Alexander Walker, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
New York calls timeout.
Section in the building. Get 3 T-shirts.
Achua, he's checked in for New York. Burks comes in for Jalen Brunson. And then for Minnesota, Reed comes in for Gobert. And it's Anderson in for Edwards. The pass to DiVincenzo. From outside the arc. That's good. He's 5 for 9.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Minnesota's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. Here's Alexander Walker. Burks covering. A shot by Alexander Walker. No good. Driving inside. And the shot goes down. Burks has got his first 2 points.
Well, the defense has been lackluster out of the locker room, and that is why they are finding themselves in a tough spot.
.59 seconds left to play in the third. DiVincenzo against Conley. Tosses it to Reed from downtown. Here's Towns, and Towns throws it down.
How about Karl Anthony Towns bullying his way to that second chance look? Nicely done.
Randall passes to Bogdanovich. No good on the 3. The Timberwolves trail. Here's Alexander Walker. And some very quick points for him on that possession. Alexander Walker's got 4 this quarter. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. And there's Bogdanovich. That's good on the assist from Randall. And the Knicks lead by 2. 20 seconds left in the third. Towns kicks to Anderson. Here's Alexander Walker. Burks covering. With 4 seconds on the clock. And again, it's Minnesota.
Boy, that's as wide open as you're going to get. The defense needs to lock in and be better than that.
And here's DiVincenzo from the arc.
Boy, how about the quickness of Mike Conley to get from defensive stance to contest. That is nice.
It's a tie game in New York. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the fourth quarter. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
I'll tell you, in today's game, you want skill and decision-making at every position.
3/10 quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. They've got Achua. Jalen Brunson out there with Alec Burks. And there's Bojan Bogdanovich. And it's Green in at the power forward position. That's the 5 for New York right now.
Jalen Brunson outstanding at finding avenues to the cup.
Here is Edwards. Jalen Brunson picking up that last basket. And the foul on Alec Burks. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
New York on D. The lead is 2. Here's Anderson. Solid play on the low block, and that one's good.
That's from...
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
You know, we talk about execution offensively coming down the stretch. To me, it's as important defensively, and they didn't have it.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
And here's Reed after Jalen Brunson getting his shot to go from deep.
Absolutely tenacious, guys. Stuck right on him defensively, bothered that shot.
New York moving the ball around. That 3 off the mark. Timberwolves trail by 3. To the inside. It's stolen by Green. Here's Bogdanovich. That falls. Nice feed that time from Brunson. Brunson's got his 5th assist in this one. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Knicks.
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
And another theme in this game to me, guys, has been how lethal they've been in transition. Attack on the break and make sure you convert.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. And at this point of the game, getting a break here, important for the teams to regroup and for the players. This is where you have a chance to get rehydrated with Gatorade. Get ready to play strong to finish off the game. And the new group in for the Knicks. Hartenstein's checked in for Precious Achiuwa. Julius Randle comes in for Javonte Green. OG Anunoby's checked in for Bogdanovich. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Burks. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I listened to Tom Thibodeau talking to his team during the break. Now, his perspective was to play like we're behind. He said that's the energy we need right now. We haven't won anything yet. Back to you guys.
Thanks, David. Now, Brunson. After Anthony Edwards missed from long range. Oh, they get it back. Hartenstein can't get it to go.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
The Knicks leading by 3. Brunson kicks to Anunoby. Knocks down the 3-ball.
Boy, just tremendous concentration on deep range. OG Anunoby is really coming along as a shooter.
Edwards against DiVincenzo. Here's Conley. Randle grabs the board. Randle's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. DiVincenzo passes to Anunoby. Misses from close range. Timberwolves trail by 6.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Outside Edwards. There's the dish to Towns. The feed to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Rudy Gobert is so competitive. Doesn't want to let a big moment go by. Nicely done.
Anunoby in the corner. Fires for 3. And it's out of bounds to New York. They'll retain possession. Look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the 4th. 5 on the clock. 3-pointer Randle. Drops in the tray. Randle's got the lead up to 7 now for New York.
Yeah, coming down the stretch, they've become reliant upon their perimeter game.
Boy, the three-point arc has been a major factor in what they've done here tonight. You love the aggressiveness.
Now here's Brunson. Anthony Edwards unable to get his last shot to go in. Pass to Brunson. There's the triple. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for New York.
What an effort in the transition game we've seen tonight from these guys. Really push the ball, and I think in doing so, creating pressure on the defense.
Definitely had a huge edge, and this is their DNA. When they run the ball and dictate the flow of the offense like we've seen here, these are the kinds of games they can have.
And so this will mark the 15th win of the year for them.
Important. With this win, they split the season series at a game apiece and also avoid the sweep, and that has to be a relief.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Jalen Brunson.
And the way he was able to dice up their D with his passing really made things easy for everyone else on his team.
In it goes for the 8th time in 10 tries.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
Conley's shot is off. They're this close to putting it away.
Yeah, they don't need to do anything special. Just take time off the clock.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
Well, for all intents and purposes, this game is over. Just a matter of time here.
And so Edwards will bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They trail by 14. The kick out to Towns. Back to Edwards. Here's Gobert. And finished off by Gobert. And he's now got the double-double. 10 points and 13 rebounds.
I love that Rudy left no doubt. Show off that power, Rudy.
The shot's good from Brunson.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor space.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team. Productive and efficient.
So no problem for New York as they get the win. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. And I think they built off that edge of being here and playing with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Kevin, with Julius Randle. And Julius, you get it done at multiple ends. Where has your focus been in terms of approach?
Just taking what the defense gives him. I'm a lot more patient. Let the game come to me. Don't really try to force things as much. You know, sometimes I get out of character, but just try my hardest to let the game come to me the most.
Well, you were a big part of the win tonight, Julius. Thanks for your time. Kevin, back to you.
All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in. As New Balance presents our player of the game, Jalen Brunson.
You want, what's the point at all? I'm living my best life, got things on the hotline ring. Yeah, baby, if I don't keep it 100 with you, me and you will always have this issue. I'll make up your mind, you ain't gotta worry, you ain't gotta lie, you ain't gotta love me, don't survive.
Let's meet the visiting Chicago Bulls. At power forward, Patrick Williams. At point guard, Kobe White. At center, Nikola Vucevic. At forward, DeMar DeRozan. At guard, Zach LaVine. The head coach of the visiting team, Billy Donovan. And now, please welcome your New York Knicks. At center, at 17, number 55, Isaiah Hartenstein. At guard, at 6'4", 0, Dante DiVincenzo. At forward, at 6'7", number 8, OG Anunoby. At forward, at 6'9", number 1, Julius Randle. At guard, at 6'2", number 11, Jalen Brunson.
days, everyone, from all of us at 2K Sports. Thanks for joining us at this most special time of the year. I'm Brian Anderson. With us tonight, two great basketball minds, Grant Hill and Steve Smith. Also, our reporter, Allie LaForce. Here's a look at some stats for Zach LaVine.
Over his last 10 games, his three-point shooting has gotten a lot better. He looks very confident from deep. There's no doubt he's got the green light to shoot from his coaching staff.
And now the opening lineup for Chicago. On the wings, it's the dynamite pair of LaVine and DeRozan. Williams and Vucevic control the inside, and it's White in at the one. And for the Knicks, Randall and Hartenstein together down low. Dante DiVincenzo out there with Jalen Brunson, and it's Anunoby in at the small forward position. All right, Smitty, we're about a third of the way through the season. Referees still focusing on points of emphasis for rules to be enforced.
BA, it's not easy for every team to adjust to how things are called. Usually whatever is being emphasized benefits the game. Hopefully we're near the end of that adjustment period.
Now here's White. DeRozan deciding where to go with it. The Knicks with the rebound. Outside Brunson. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
And I like it. I mean, using the strong frame, Brunson pushes through the foul and sinks the shot.
Grant, there is some magic here in New York. One of the best home court advantages in the NBA.
Well, BA, you have to think about the history of this building. It's incredible. I mean, when the Knicks are playing even remotely well, this place is rocking.
Brunson, no good on the free throw. And Grant, a positive for the Bulls over the last few seasons. They work hard to get good shots.
Well, BA, that's definitely part of their DNA. They've had the personnel to do it, and guys who are disciplined and patient.
And DiVincenzo with a basket on the assist by Brunson.
Brunson's defense has improved over the years. He's got the instincts and the hands to make impact plays just like that one.
Now here's White. Making a mark on the offensive end, scoring around 13 a game. Launches a three. Williams misses.
There was a mix-up defensively. Left him all alone. He just couldn't hit it.
And here's Brunson from the arc. It's rebounded by LaVine. DeRozan up top. Anunoby covering. Pass to Vucevic. It's stolen. To the paint. Hartenstein passes to Anunoby. No good on the three. Chicago with the ball. 4-point game. They're coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
You know, sometimes you just don't match up with a team no matter what you do. And it starts to feel like quicksand.
You know, they were reacting rather than dictating. I thought they played scared all night.
And the shot goes.
Relentless energy from OG. Defense can't counter his explosiveness on the boards.
Outside LaVine. Jacks up a three. That's in there. Vucevic with the assist.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
The Knicks have gone 3 of 6 from the floor. Pass to Anunoby from behind the arc. It's hauled in by the Bulls.
I mean, all period, it's been a struggle for him scoring the ball.
DeRozan with the ball. Picked by Vucevic. Shot from 16. And it's DeRozan missing.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
Anunoby passes to DiVincenzo. The three-pointer off the mark. Chicago has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. When it comes to LaVine, Smitty, he has a great combination of skills at the offensive end.
He does, B.A. Zach can shoot lights out from the perimeter, and he's explosive when he attacks the basket. Just the kind of guy you want on your side.
Brunson passes to Anunoby. There's the triple. New York, no good that time either.
And it didn't register as an official block, but he did everything you want in disrupting that shot.
You know what he did? He timed it well and did a good job of contesting without committing the foul.
Now here's LaVine. coming off a 22-point game against the 76ers in Philadelphia.
Sharing the wealth. Zach LaVine sees someone with a better shot and moves the ball.
So it's the Knicks now. They trail by 1. Pass to DiVincenzo. The teardrop. Anunoby can't get it to go.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
And you've seen they've made numerous attempts to try to get him going. Shows how valuable he is to this offense.
Now a timeout called by New York. So for the Knicks, Bogdanovich is checked in for Anunoby. Burks comes in for DiVincenzo. And it's McBride in for Brunson. So Chicago going with an almost entire new group here. Drummond's checked in for Vucevic. Craig comes in for Williams. Caruso, he's checked in for Zach LaVine. And it's Dosunmu in for White.
Julius Randle at the line, 2 shots.
Free throw drops for Randle. You know, the Bulls got a really bad break the last 2 seasons with Lonzo Ball's health.
Well, B.A., I mean, he's a tremendous floor general. So talented. And to lose somebody like that from any team, it's a hard situation to overcome.
Still looking for improvement from the line. Randle could pick up a couple extra points a game if he did.
New York trailing. To the wing, right side. And out of bounds, the Bulls will take it. And a chance to see the latest edition of the power rankings. Always fun to see where everyone in the league stands. You look at the Mavericks, they're making moves up the standings, claiming that 4th spot.
I think for New York, they're starting to come together as a squad now, finding some of that success that eluded them early in the season, and with plenty time left to make some moves.
Dosunmu, the pass to DeRozan. Over Bogdanovich. And all around the rim that time before dropping.
One of the few guys who will force you to lock down the mid-range. DeRozan loves this shot.
Here's Randle. Wasted no time with that shot, but it's off the mark. The Bulls on offense. They've got a 12-2 run in progress. Craig.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
First personal foul. First team foul. Torrey Craig at the line.
And he drops the first. And the Bulls making a change here. Levine's checked in. Hits both from the stripe. And New York shooting has not been great early, just 27%. Drummond against Burks. And a missed layup.
He is so good attacking the rim. It's rare to see him denied like that.
Levine with room to shoot. Hartenstein pulls it in. Hartenstein's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Bogdanovich from long range. It's good! It's good at the buzzer! Wow!
What a huge shot to beat the buzzer. My goodness.
He had to rush that one a little, but terrific stroke for range.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. It's the Bulls. They lead by 3. And the second quarter is on its way when we return. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And before we move on, what do you think about what we've seen here from the Bulls tonight?
Just excellent first quarter defense. They've been really getting after it.
Yeah, they were very physical and very aggressive. They've just been the better team so far.
Knicks shooting only 31% in the game. We've got Green. Jalen Brunson is out there with Alec Burks. Then there's Precious Achiuwa, and it's Bogdanovich in at the 3, small forward. That's the group for New York starting the second. From 10 feet away, Levine converts despite the D. And Grant, players often looking to exaggerate contact. You like the new idea to call techs for flopping?
You know, B.A., it's even better than the fines they did in the past and posting it online. I mean, with the tech, now it's hurting you on the court. So if you ask me, it's long overdue.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Brian, the Bulls back in 2021 shifting the roster towards a more veteran win-now look. They've pushed their chips into the middle. Now they're trying to find their way into contention. All-star forward DeMar DeRozan said, quote, "We've got to go out there and compete. If we want this thing, we have to go after it." Brian?
All right, Allie, thank you. Drummond for three. The rebound by Burks. Brunson looks it over. Fires for three. That one's down for Brunson.
You know, some threes look better than others, and Brunson's lefty stroke from three is a beautiful thing.
16. Ooh, poked away, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Bojan Bogdanovic. That's his first foul of the game. OG Anunoby's checked in for New York. DiVincenzo comes in for Burks. Nikola Vucevic is checked in for Chicago. White comes in for DeSumo. And again, Chicago, no good. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the New York Knicks. They want to keep rolling here following a win against Minnesota.
Talk about strong offensive production. They went out, played to their strengths, and were successful as a result.
That was the key message going in. Be efficient. Everyone was on the same page, and you got a chance to see the results.
Well, Smitty, one of the league's stingiest wing defenders, Alex Caruso, and his motor makes him a fan favorite.
BA, sometimes a player comes around and he just vibes with the fans. Caruso has been that guy in every city.
Now here's Levine. He's got 7. Drops it in from 14 feet away. Levine's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Playing at his tempo, his pace, he's been dialed in all night.
Outside Bogdanovic. There's the three. Sinks it from distance.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
It may be a players' league, but the coaches obviously play a big part as well.
Yeah, if that weren't the case, you wouldn't see so many coaching changes in the offseason.
So for the Knicks, Hartenstein, he's checked in for Achua. Julius Randle comes in for Bogdanovic. And it's Burks in for Brunson. Williams is checked in for Chicago. DeRozan comes in for Caruso. And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. And it's DeRozan missing.
Great work by the defense. That's the intensity coaches want to see.
DiVincenzo pass to Burks. From the arc. And DiVincenzo with a basket on the assist by Burks. DiVincenzo's got 5 now. Chicago trailing here. And that's a foul called on OG Anunoby. That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Now for those joining us now, we're in the second quarter, about 3 minutes gone by.
I can't believe it. I mean, he can't buy a basket in the second period. He might want to keep the ball moving.
And a nice finish on the layup. And now a 4-point New York lead.
And they seem to have a hard time picking good shots in the first quarter, but it's all coming together now for them here.
Outside, Williams. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yes, the last few years, the rules changes have tended to benefit the offenses. This evens things out a bit.
The Bulls making a switch here. Caruso's checked in. Chicago's gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Pass to Vucevic. Will it go? And again, Chicago, no good for New York. They've gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall in the second. Here's Anunoby. Can't hit that one. Nice D from Vucevic.
And the truth is, this league would have been much bigger had he shot better.
They get the rebound. Tries again. No good on the layup. Burks against Caruso. Randle outside. And again, the Knicks missing. And for the Bulls, they're shooting just 27% in the second quarter. Here's DeRozan. It's rebounded by New York. Hartenstein's got rebound number 8 now.
They keep calling his number, which is partly how they've dug this hole.
The three, DiVincenzo drains it. Now he's 3 for 5.
You just love how reliable he is. Night in and night out, his offense is there.
Chicago with the ball. 7-point differential. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Knicks team.
And these two teams will face off against one another 4 times. It should be fun.
So you know each game they play will hold a lot of importance to both teams.
Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over.
Fans and make some noise. It's your Knicks City Answer.
The Knicks making a switch here. Brunson's checked in.
Knicks City Answer. Let me hear you once again.
26 seconds left in the second.
All this means is he has to be careful. Don't want to pick up a cheapie and get sent to the bench with 3 fouls.
There's 25 seconds left to play in the half. Pass to DeRozan. Outside White. Just 5 on the clock. Oh, and just miss after miss right now. Here's Anunoby. He's off on that one. And so it's the New York Knicks closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. Appearing in control, but could still use a little more of a push to feel totally comfortable in this one. Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
All right, thanks. Tibbs, what'd you think about the way this team defended in the first half?
Well, not bad, but we have to sustain it for the entire game. They put a lot of pressure on you. We got to make sure we're containing their dribble penetration, and then we got to react out and challenge shots.
The expectations are high for the second half. Thanks, Coach.
All right, Allie, thanks for that. We will see everyone right back after this break, ready for the second half.
Thanks for joining us. Through the first half, there is still some work to do for the Chicago Bulls.
A combination of poor shooting and poor shot selection. That's what my take was. They need to be more patient, run the offense all the way through, and let everyone touch the ball. Otherwise, they're playing into the other team's hands.
Let's turn our attention to the dunk contest and see who's competing for a spot this year.
These dudes, I'm telling you guys, this is a great field. Some high risers on this list.
Yeah, athletically and in ranking to make the contest. And that is going to do it for us. Let's get back to some second half action with Brian Anderson and company.
And if you're just joining in, one half is in the books. One half to go. Boy, Zach LaVine has been sensational.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
And so in the game for the Bulls, DeRozan and Miller in at the forward slots. White and LaVine pair up in the backcourt, and it's Vucevic in at center, locking down the middle. Now here's White. DeRozan outside. And that's a foul called on OG Anunoby. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
Here's LaVine. Pass to Williams. And Williams punches it home.
Patrick Williams with all the talent in the world.
Brunson against White. Brunson so confident at the rim.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. You must stay aggressive.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They came in focused and they've executed.
Here's White. That puck drops. And it comes off an assist from Levine. Levine's got his 4th assist in this one. Now a timeout called by New York.
Time to get loud now, everyone, because it's time for a t-shirt talk.
The 2K leaderboard lights up with the league's top scoring team. Number 5, the Bulls.
They've been having a great season on the offensive end of the floor. It never takes this team long to put big points up on the board.
Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, Zach LaVine talked about his path to stardom. He said, quote, "I've always viewed myself as a top-tier player, and I put in the work. If you expect yourself to be here, it's something that you have to go out and show each and every day. I feel like I've done that." Brian, that confidence was there from day one.
He's big time, Allie. Thanks for that.
Second team foul.
And it's the Bulls with the ball. They trail by 11. DeRozan passes to Williams. From outside the arc. Randall pulls down the board.
He had more than enough room to hit that. Just couldn't make it happen.
Well, some have called DeMar DeRozan a master of the mid-range, Smitty. Maybe rightly so.
BA, I definitely give him that title. You guys are as efficient in that area as him. In fact, most avoid him.
For Chicago, they've got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Vucevic, a screen on DiVincenzo. Yes! Levine inside.
3 out of 4 coming out of the half, showing good execution on the offensive end.
Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. And even the players have expressed concern about load management. Are changes afoot, or is this the new normal, Grant?
Well, BA, I think protecting players from injury is smart to do. But maybe the ticket sellers need to highlight the back-to-back games so fans are well aware that some players might be sitting.
The Bulls have gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. Pass to DeRozan. Back to White.
A confident scorer with an attacking mindset. If you're the defense, don't let Kobe White watch you slipping.
Kobe White.
That's good from White. Caruso, he's checked in for Chicago. White hits them both.
Money from the stripe. He does a great job night in and night out.
DeRozan against Randall. Randall draws the double. For 3, DiVincenzo. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. DiVincenzo's got 11 points.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
Here's Levine for 3. And again, Chicago, no good. The Knicks have gone 4 of 4 in this third quarter. Perfect so far. Here's Anunoby. Pass to Brunson. Randall outside. Lets it go from deep. Rebound by the Bulls. And at home for the next game, it'll be Charlotte pulling in to face him. And that's a 1-game homestand for the club.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
His rhythm, it's been way off. The goal now might be to get him something easy at the rim so he can just see the ball go in through the net, and that helps.
A minute 50 left in the third quarter. And there's the lob. Oh, stolen by Anunoby. Randall, left side. The kick out to Brunson. Three-pointer. Caruso grabs the board.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
White, good.
Kobe White doesn't need much time or space to get off that catch and shoot.
And the Knicks call time here. For the Knicks, Bogdanovich has checked in for Hartenstein. And it's Burks in for Brunson. Andre Drummond is checked in for Chicago. Craig comes in for Zach LaVine. Randall, left side. Over Drummond. And again, the Knicks missing.
Well, so far, his cold night from the field has not affected their ability to maintain this lead.
55 seconds left to play in the third. Drummond with the screen. White, the pass to Drummond from 11 feet away. Kicks it to DeRozan. Here's the three. Randall pulls down the board. Randall's got 4 rebounds in the game. Outside, DiVincenzo. The 3-ball. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. Randall's got 3 assists now in this one. Chicago's gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. Outside Craig from deep. It's rebounded by New York. Randall outside. Beyond the arc. Bogdanovich, no good. Caruso against Randall. Drummond. And the jam by Drummond.
Alex Caruso, he can make that pass in his sleep.
The 3, DiVincenzo. And that's not going to go. And so it's the New York Knicks. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. We'll be right back. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist to the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Alec Burks is out there with Jalen Brunson. Then there's Precious Achiuwa. Then it's Javonte Green. And it's Bogdanovich in at the 3. That's the 5 for New York right now. Stolen by Burks. Left side Brunson. Shoots over Levine. Hits the front of the rim and out. And so it's Caruso who brings up the ball for Chicago. Here's Craig. And with that one, the deficit trimmed to single digits.
The defense getting out-hustled on the putback. Can't let that happen.
For some reason, blocking out has become a lost art, and that's the result you'll get.
Now here's Brunson. Oh, look at Jalen Brunson. Don't let that size fool you.
Brunson doesn't fear going in amongst the trees. Remarkable poise there inside.
Pass to Craig. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Craig's got 4 points in the quarter.
So good at the rim. A slow defensive rotation leads to the easy lay.
Here's Brunson outside. And Craig pulls it down.
The perimeter game has failed him thus far. Hit 1 from range in the first half, but nothing since.
Love the aggressiveness of Zach. Man off right there. Forcing the D's hands once he's this close.
And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Knicks.
They've been lights out from three-point land in this one. The defense hasn't been effective at stopping them, so they have just stuck with the game plan.
They've also been striking from mid-range with great consistency tonight. They've just owned that the floor in this one.
The Knicks making a switch here. Caruso, left side. Pass to Craig. Three-pointer. Sends it home from three-point land.
After a brutal first half from the field, their shots are finally starting to fall.
Here's Brunson. Wow, Brunson so quick down the lane.
A flashy ball handler at times. Brunson knows how to carve up scoring opportunities for himself.
White, the pass to Levine. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
The officials were right on top of that one.
That one's off.
There's so much Levine brings to the table. Athleticism, shooting, playmaking. There isn't much he can't do.
Staring at this deficit, they're trying to be more aggressive and get themselves to the line.
Pass to Randall. The three, DiVincenzo. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. Randall's got 4 assists now tonight.
What a performance. Hit 2 from beyond the arc in the first half, and he's added 3 more since.
Now here's Levine. The three. The triple goes for Levine.
I mean, both sides are really battling. Zach Levine right in the middle of it, wanting to take charge.
Outside Brunson is kept alive. Here's Hardenstein. And another shot. Out to DiVincenzo. Outside Brunson. No good. Not a friendly rim at all this trip down. White, the pass to Levine. And 10 feet away. Misses off the left iron. The Knicks with the lead. Randall inside. He's covered by Levine. And here's Brunson from the arc. Oh, he gets it to go. 7 of 13 now.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Look smart when the shots are going down.
Timeout called. The Bulls. They're behind by 8. 1:36 left to play in the fourth. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, Billy Donovan was just reviewing the plan with his team. Coach knows they're losing the 3 battle and told the team we need to limit their outside looks, force them to put it on the floor, and make them beat us off the dribble. Back to you, Brian.
Appreciate the report, Allie.
This is where Vooch is the most lethal because he's got an arsenal of moves to choose from inside.
Brunson passes to Randall. And the layup is good.
It's not easy to work the ball inside of this league, but they've done it all night.
The Bulls have gotten 5 of their 7 shots to fall in this final quarter. Levine can't hit. New York has gone 2 of 6 so far in the fourth. And here's Brunson from the arc. And the Knicks, another 3.
Both sides are simply waiting for the clock to make it official. This is going to end up in the books as a nice win for the Knicks.
Well, they were focused on being productive at the arc tonight.
And it ended up paying off big time. Just an overwhelming performance.
And this will get marked down as their 16th win of the year.
Yeah, this is far from the last word in the season series. Still 3 more meetings between them and plenty of motivation to square things up.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Jalen Brunson.
Throughout the night, he was their catalyst at the offensive end. Play after play was run through him with great success.
Now here's Anunoby. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. The 3, Randall. And it's cleared by Vucevic. DiVincenzo against Levine. Pass to DeRozan. Looking to win the run. It's rebounded by New York. Now here's Randall. No good. And so it's the Knicks taking care of business in this one. A clean win, and one where they clearly showed better energy.
Yeah, so true. They put on a show here at home, and I really think they had that extra swagger and confidence, too.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Steve Smith, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching this 2K Sports coverage of the NBA. As we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Jalen Brunson.